Hello, trucking friends. It is Friday night trucking time. I did a thing, and I'm kind of proud of myself about my thing. I made something. Like, really made something. We're going to chalk on it tonight. So, welcome to Friday Night Trucking. When you get here, say hello. Let me know you're here. That would be awesome. I'm just giving you guys a second to get here because I made something like out of wood. Well, I kind of made something out of wood. Hello, Darlene. Hello, Miss Carol. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We are going to have a little bit of fun tonight because I did a thing. I know I keep saying that, but I did do a thing. Give me 2 seconds and we're going to get going. That way everybody can get here because you're going to want to see the thing I did. Because I'm really proud of myself. It doesn't happen very often. Really, honestly. It doesn't happen very often at all, but it's been one of those days. Does everybody else have one of those weeks? Like, when do the weeks get back to normal? When does life get back to normal, really? Turn my phone off. Yep, it's off. Okay, awesome. We are ready. We are good to go. Hello, Lay. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Nevada Nicole. Congratulations on your big win today. Woot, woot. You got a towel coming your way for sending me out into the world. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It's so nice to be home and in my own space and not have the orange glow from the paneling on the walls and the ceiling. I absolutely positively love to go to my dad's house. It's an amazing place. I'm so lucky that we get to go there, and there's this little lake. And I give it a way harder time than it is. It's actually a really nice house, but he does have a little bit of paneling, which makes me look orange when I go live. Hello, Amy Beth. Hey, Barbie. Welcome, welcome. Hey, hey. Did you play with the scroll saw again? Okay, Nicole. No. I'm getting smarter. I'm finding ways that I don't have to play with the scroll saw, and I don't have to bug my husband. I made a table. Like, who knew, right, that I could do this? And it's not a table. It's like, you know, something you would put on a table, like a riser. I made this thing. See, look how cute he is. I'm going to show you how I made him so that you can see it. Hello, Miss Jen. Welcome, welcome. So, I am making Maria. I'm a Chalk Couture independent designer. Welcome to my live. I make a live demonstration video every evening with the exception of Saturday nights at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. So if you are new to our little chalking group, say hello. We're very friendly. We're very chit-chatty. You are welcome to join in our conversation at any given moment. Please do not feel like you can't. But just join right in. We're a nice group. I like to think we are a nice group. And we chit-chat. So just feel right, you know, just join us. Hello, Terry, Texas. You are also very lucky today. You were our second big winner. So on Monday night, we inked some tea towels with the Let's Stay In, Let's Go Out transfer. And I apologize greatly. I was very negligent in doing the drawing for the winners. And I did it this afternoon. It is live here in this group with my little random name picker, and Miss Nevada Nicole and Texas Terry are our big winners. Woohoo, woohoo. I'm going to send that out in the mail to you. They'll go out on Monday. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I know, Terry, you won. Look at that. You had really good odds. Honestly, all of you had really good odds. We got to work on this whole hitting this button, people, because it helps me a ton, and I really need you to do that. So if you can hit this button, please, please, please. It helps me tremendously. So thank you to everybody who takes the time. I know it's a pain in the butt, so I appreciate it when you do it. So tonight I made a table. Okay, it's not really. I don't know what else to call it. I'll show it to you in a minute. But we're gonna use. Okay, I got one box. I placed 3 orders. I got one box, and ironically, the box I got is the 3rd order, not the first one, because it's the big one. Like. He's upstairs. I can say this out loud, and I don't think he's watching us. I ordered every transfer. I did. But that box is not here yet. Oh, it's very frustrating. So I don't have that box yet, but I did get a box today, and ironically, everything that was in it wasn't new, with the exception of one transfer. This one. So this is the one where I have one new transfer from the new box. And so, for example, Lay, who is joining us, she's been creating all these cute things and posting them all over, and I've been so jealous because she's got all her new stuff, and here I sit. I got one. And I got it today. It's not even like I've had it very long, but Lay, she's made all these really cute things, and she's showing videos, and yeah, I'm not there yet. But next week, well, hopefully next week, we're going to open up a really big box. It's going to take us a long time to go through all those transfers because I ordered every one. Thank you, Terry, and thank you, Nicole. Hello, Linda Squared. Thank you very much for answering my dad's question about corn. He was laughing so hard when I called him up and told him, you cannot hear corn grow, Dad. He really thought he could. Like, he was going to go plant his little chair in the middle of the cornfield so he could listen to it grow. He's 83, you know, right? All right, so I am totally digressing today. So I'm going to use an amazing product that I'm going on and on and on about, right? About how I'm waiting for this box of all these amazing transfers. And transfers are our beautifulness that create gorgeous things. And anybody can do this. Absolutely anybody can do it. It takes any skill level, any creativity level, which is what's so nice about it. And there's so many different mediums that you can use it with, which for me is really the big draw to it. Because, you know, eventually you get a little bored. Now, I know you quilters out there are laughing at me and they're like, you don't get bored. No, you just buy more fabric. But I have a short attention span. I'm sure you're shocked to hear that. I do have a short attention span. So I need a craft that I can use in multiple different mediums, which is why I love Chalk Couture. I buy these adhesive silkscreen transfers, which I'm going to show you in a minute, and I can use them with all kinds of different things. So I can use it with our Chalkology paste. I can use it with our ink. I can use it with foiling compound. I can use it with etching cream. And I can use it on pretty much any surface, which for me is huge, so that I can do all kinds of different things with it. Hello, Miss Amanda. Miss Amanda, what we're doing tonight, I'm thinking for your Lazy Susan that you got, you might want to do this. Amanda sent me a picture of a really cool Lazy Susan that they're going to stain, and she wants chalk on it. Jennifer got one of her boxes in it and had no transfers. Right, Jen? You feel my pain. 3 orders, 1 comes with 1 new transfer. It's the only one. So, it's okay. This just means next week is going to be like awesome, right? Which, you know, after this week, we could use an awesome week. So next week will be it. So what I did, let me show it as I keep rambling on. I made a table. Look, okay, I hot glued it together. But hey, it's sturdy. It's not going to go anywhere. My husband would be like appalled at the fact that I used hot glue. But I bought a piece of wood at one of those craft fair or craft stores. I bought it already done. I mean, it was raw wood. It has beautiful routering on it already. And I painted it. And then I hot glued, these little feet things on the bottom of it, which are meant for dolls, I believe. They're like wooden doll heads, I think. That's what it is. And it makes this really cute little riser table. So, like, this would be super cute in the middle of a table, so you could put your, you know, fun little things on it. And because of that, ironically, like, the perfect transfer arrived in the mail today, because it's the perfect transfer because it has all this negative space, right? I think that's the technical term for it, you know. Blank space would be the word Maria would use. But it has all this blank space. So what's nice about that is when you actually put something on it, you don't lose your sentiment, right? So on a Lazy Susan, wink, wink, Amanda, this would be kind of nice because you've got all this, you know, it's not so chalked that you can't see your sentiment. And it says, eat, drink, and give thanks. The other reason I love this transfer so much, well, first of all, it's my first new transfer, so of course I'm going to love it, right? But eat, drink, and be merry. I'm sure that there's a combination of a few transfers we can come up with at the holiday season where we can change this to say be merry. Eat, drink, and party. I mean, I don't know. There's all kinds of different words that you could use here instead of this specific transfer. I mean, it's gorgeous the way it is, right? But you could totally zhuzh it up, change it up, and that is, see, Amanda, it would be perfect because it has all this space right here. Now, I didn't know how big you may have texted me back. I apologize if I haven't read it. I don't know the dimensions of your circle, but this is a B-size transfer, so it is 8.5 by 11. And what I was thinking was it wouldn't be bad maybe to add a little, you know, maybe a little something something in that corner. We'll see how plain and simple it looks when we're done. So I have this piece of wood. I bought it at one of those big craft fair stores. It was raw wood, you know, unfinished. I painted it. I glued on my little feet. Now, you could get really fancy and you could take beading and glue it around the edges, you know, any kind of like, you know, wooden beads. You could totally zhuzh this up even more if you wanted to. But, you know, I'm kind of a minimalist. You can laugh, it's okay. I'm a minimalist when it comes to decorating. I'm not a minimalist when it comes to owning craft supplies. No, that would not be. So, this is what a adhesive silkscreen transfer looks like. This is a B size transfer. So our transfers come in sizes, A, B, C, D, and E. There's only 5 sizes, and the letter tells you 2 very important things. It tells you the size of the transfer, and it also tells you the price. All A size transfers are 5 by 7, and they're all $9.99. All B size transfers are 8.5 by 11, and they're all $14.99. So the letter tells you the price and the size. So you can't go wrong. It's like crafting with granimals, really, kind of. The letter tells you a lot. Maybe not crafting with granimals, but you get my drift. So I'm going to open up my package. It has this fun little flappy thing. I open up my flap and I pull my transfer out. I need to not forget. Joseph is at work. I need to not forget to pick up Joe. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I pull my transfer out. And all of the teal part that you see is an adhesive vinyl. The white part that you see is a silkscreen. And that is what gives us the clean, crisp, beautiful results that we are looking for. And we are going to do this very simply. We're going to do Storm, which is a gray, kind of a gunmetal gray, and black. You could get all crazy with this, right? You could do every word in a different color. I tend to stay neutral just because it's general home decor. Because that way, you know, you're not committed. Now you could totally paint over it and chalk something else on it when you get bored on it. So this is not a lifelong commitment unless you want it to be. The other thing that I would do with this, depending on where I'm going to put it, is I would seal it just in case somebody put like a glass of water on it, and you wouldn't want that ring right on your chalk. So if I'm going to put it in, like obviously this is more of a kitchen table sentiment or dining room sentiment, but if I was going to put it maybe with a different sentiment on it and in like a guest room or in a living room or on an ottoman somewhere, then I might change the sentiment and then I wouldn't necessarily need to seal it. But it's kind of a yes or no depending on where you're putting it. Barbie is saying, I am the same way, LOL. My husband tells me all the time my just-in-case corner keeps getting bigger. Right? We all need a just-in-case corner, Barbie. I just happen to have a just-in-case room. I'm getting really good, though. I am whittling it down. I'm totally whittling it down. Okay, so this is my transfer. I flip it over, and I write the name of it. And the name on this is Eat, Drink, and Give Thanks. Now, why do I do that? Because, you know, it's kind of crazy. Why am I writing the name of the transfer on the back of it? I do that because my backer sheet has 2 very distinctive sides, and that's what this white piece of paper is called. It's called a backer sheet. It's like sticker paper. I'm going to put my transfer back on it when I'm all done using it because it's reusable. I can use it over and over again. And because it's reusable, I'm going to store it on this piece of paper. So this piece of paper is very important. And it's shiny on one side and it's dull on the other. The shiny side is the side you're going to stick the transfer back to. You don't want to put it back on the dull side. So I write the name of the transfer on the back so I know which side is the back of the transfer and I don't put it on that side by accident. It also makes it much easier to put my transfers away because sometimes when I get lots of transfers out, it's like trying to put a puzzle back together. So it's it takes the guesswork out of putting them away. So right now my transfer is sitting on my table. I'm going to call it a table. I'm not really sure what I should call it. And it is sticky side up. And I am going to do a step called fuzzing. Fuzzing is taking the transfer and sticking it to a towel that has lint to it. Now you can stick it to a towel, a terry cloth towel. You could stick it to blue jeans, a t-shirt, anything that has lint is what you want to stick it to. This step is important for the longevity of your transfer, and I can see us using this transfer a lot. Like even the eat, drink, and give, and you could put a little word in here, would make really cute invitations to something. Because you can totally chalk on paper as well. So again, that's that whole, there's so many different things that you can use these transfers for. So I'm doing a lot of fuzzing because I'm going to stick it to a painted raw wood. And I know we're going to use this transfer, so I want to make sure that I'm taking really good care of it. So I fuzz, 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 fuzz. So now it's not as sticky. And first I need to get you straight. Because if you're straight, then I'll be straight. Okay? And we're going to stick it, pretty much try to center it as much as possible. And just stick it down. I think I am straight. I am actually going to measure. I know, shocking. Okay, maybe not because my ruler isn't even in here anymore. You know it's sad when you can't measure because you don't know. Oh, there it is. It's still here. But I do want to make sure that I am as centered as possible. Yep, okay, I'm good to go. So my transfer is now sealed. So I just take my finger and I just rub it along all of the silk screen because I want to make sure that it's sealed. Now what we're going to do is we're going to open up our chalk paste. We're going to use Storm and Black. Black Velvet is its technical name. So is everybody have big plans for this weekend? What's everybody doing? What are y'all up to? Come on, let's chit chat. I've been gone, so I've been missing out. I did mail catalogs. I mailed I mailed all catalogs to all Club Couture members. So if you wanted a paper catalog, all club members got them. If you want an actual paper catalog versus the online link, you can go in the Making Maria VIP group and it tells you right in there what you need to do to get a catalog. If you're not in the Making Maria VIP group, hello, that's where all the fun things happen. So you're going to want to get in there. If you want to be in the VIP group, so what do we do in there? Why do you want to be in there? The VIP group is kind of our fun, where we take what we do out here and we take it up a notch a little bit in the VIP group. So people post pictures of their projects, we collaborate on ideas, I post specials and bundles and all kinds of great stuff in there. But it's really a nice community of people that we kind of share. So if you're not in the VIP group and you would like to be, you can comment, add me, and I will send you the link. Otherwise, you can go in your Facebook search bar and type in Making Maria's VIP group and request to join. If you are a designer, however, you can't be in another designer's VIP group, so please don't ask if you are a designer. Anybody other than a designer is welcome to go in there. If you want to check out these products, this amazing silkscreen transfer, you can go right to www.chalkcouture.com/makingmaria, and you will see this beautiful transfer, and it's called Eat, Drink, and Give Thanks. It's a B-size transfer. It's $14.99. We're going to use Storm and Black Velvet Chalkology paste. But you could totally customize this to the colors of your home as well. Yep, Nicole, yours got mailed. I'm actually surprised, Nicole, you don't have yours yet, because the farthest away people's I mailed first. Everybody else, like the Lindas and everybody that's local to me, those went out today. But like Verge got hers already, Nicole. I'll check the tracking, because you should have gotten that already by now. Although you're pretty far away. Maybe it melted in the heat. All right, so I'm going to do gray and black. Very simple. I'm going to take a squeegee. I'm going to grab a mini squeegee because this is going to be quick and easy. Mini squeegee has two sides. It has a beveled side and a flat side. The beveled side is the side I'm going to dip in my chalk paste, like so. I just dip it in and load it up with chalk paste. This is a chalk paste. It's not paint. It also dries very quickly, so you do have to be somewhat careful. Once you put your chalk paste down, you really want to chalk. So like right now I would not stop and have a lengthy conversation with you because my chalk paste is going to dry. And if my chalk paste dries, when I go to pull up my transfer, it's going to take the chalk paste with it. So I did the same thing with my black. Took a mini squeegee, I just dip it in, and I just scrape my chalk paste across the silk screen. Like so. I make sure my whole silk screen is covered. I smooth out any lines that I might have. And now it's time to pull off my transfer. That's how easy this is. So I carefully remove my transfer. It's very stuck. That's because I should have waxed my wood, but I didn't. I'm not very good about checking my mail either, Nicole. So I'm just rocking it back and forth because it's really stuck. I take this, I stick it in my water bath next to me. I'm going to rinse it off with cool water. Always use cool water. You don't want to use hot water. Hot water, I find, I mean, it doesn't hurt it to use hot water, but what I find when I use hot water, it's harder to get the pigment off of the transfer. The pigment doesn't hurt the transfer. It's a personal preference. Okay, this is really adorable. So we have a couple choices on what we can do to zhuzh it up a little bit. I mean, it's really kind of pretty just the way it is. It kind of looks like it's floating though in the air, right? So I pulled out some borders. We could put a border underneath the Give Thanks. That was one idea I had. The other idea I had, so you know, we could take one of these fun little borders. Like I kind of like this little dot, dot, dot and line guy, because I think that goes with the simplicity of the transfer. There's also just a straight line. Or I thought we could throw some leaves up on top, but it still looks, I probably should have lowered it a little more, don't you think? Because it looks kind of like it's floating in the middle of the air. I'm going to dry it just so I don't smear it. Chalk paste dries very quickly, and I'm very kind of notorious for sticking my finger in it if I don't dry it. But it dries really fast. Okay, so I thought we could stick kind of some fun little floral, like in the corner. Or there was one other border transfer I saw. There's the boho border transfer as well. But that's smaller. I don't want to do a smaller one. Let's pull out the borders. Nevada says, I'm sorry, Nicole. Nicole says we have those group mailboxes for the neighborhood, so it's always something I think. It's not always something I can totally understand that, Nicole. I have mine at the end of my driveway, and I don't like to go down there. So, but we've already established that I'm lazy. In previous videos, that's already been established. Ooh, this other line might be kind of cool too. Okay, so this transfer is, oh, my package says welcome to the wedding. That is not what this transfer is. So this one did not get put back in the proper, so it has this fun one. We've used this guy before. I think it's too formal for what we're doing. We have this fun little scallopy, but again, clean line. Oops, sorry, you can't see. Clean lines, I'm not seeing scallops. But I do kind of could see this. little line at the bottom. That might be kind of fun. Or this line with the dots. Woo, sorry. There's this line with the dots, or this double line. I think would be kind of fun at the, or we can stick, hang on, I'm gonna get me out of the corner so you can see more. So we could stick some floral up here, just kind of, you know, peeking out. So it would kind of look like that. We don't necessarily have to do the flower, but I've seen some really fun things done with these leaves. So we could just kind of do something like this off to the side. That's one option. So that's option number one. We wouldn't do the flower, we would just do the leaves. That would be pretty. Or we could take one of these borders. I mean, we could do both, I suppose, but I don't, you know, again, this is clean, classic, simple. And what I love about the negative space on this is it totally gives you the option then to set something on it. You know, because that's the whole point to our cute little table here, right? It's a cute little table. Is that you're going to put something here. So like I'm going to put a potted, you know, fake green plant there. Nevada says the floral design would be good. I know, I do like the floral. Look at how cute. Look at how cute that's, how clean and simple that is. We got one more option. I do like the borders. Floral with dot line. Floral both? Amy Beth. Ooh. Line with the dots and the leaves. Okay. Would you really think we should do both? That's not going to get too busy? Well, I mean, the worst case scenario, right? Oh, Carol. I do have the fern. You don't think the fern is too busy? The fern leaf is one of my favorite fern. That's a fun transfer, too. It's so nice that you guys know the transfers. Okay, so I kind of like this double line. But then there's also this, which is really hard for you to see, double line with dots. I could go with either one of those. And then, oh goodness, where the heck is my fern? I think the fern is too delicate. Where the heck would my fern be? So I think, so we could do that with this. That's not bad. Why is it that I can never find the transfers? Oh, look, there's the one I was looking for. Well, I thought about this one too. I couldn't find it though. Now look, now I find it. So kind of the fun floor. This is really like floofy though. I think that's too floofy. I like the weight of these. I gotta find my fern. Ah, here it is. See, I think the fern is too delicate. So we could do the fern. Yeah, I'm not loving the fern. I love the fern. I just think this needs a little more weight. Right? So, fern, or these guys. I'm thinking these guys. But I do like this line. So we could do dots or double line. I like the dots. Okay, we're going dots on the bottom. And I think we're going to do the dots in gray and the leaves in black. So oops, I need to write on the back of this. It's a line with dot, 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 dot. Those are my artistic skills. Now you know why I need to use transfers. I can't even do a line and dot, 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 dot. Okay, I cannot forget I need to pick Joseph up from work. He just laughs at me. Okay, so I'm lining this up to the bottom in an attempt to make it straight. We could do the dots up on top too. And then the line. What was that other big leaf you put on the vase? It's the fern. That's the only big leaf one I've used, Carol. There is another big leaf one that goes with the fern. I've not used it though. And it's not in here, unfortunately. And it's philodendron, I think. There's eucalyptus, there's a fern, and there's a philodendron leaf. if that's too low. I think that's too low. I think I gotta go up higher. Okay. We're gonna go up higher. We're just gonna do this little guy here in Storm, hoping he's straight. Again, take a squeegee, dip it in my chalk paste, and just go right across. Cover up your whole silk screen. Then I get all those little lines, I have to remove them and smooth them out or you will see them. Okay, so I'm just removing all my excess chalk paste. So, I'm going to carefully pull this up. You could use the leaves in grayish so they are subtle. I could. Okay, I really kind of like that. I stick this in my water bath. But it does need, right? It needs the leaves. I do like the line though. Now I am going to put something in this corner. I don't have anything down here to give you an idea. You know, so here, maybe this will work. It's too big and it's not the right, but it'll give you the idea. You know, like I'm going to put something here. Not this, but. So maybe it doesn't really need. I'm going to put like a green plant, you know, in this little pot coming out. But I don't think if it sits on top of these, it's going to necessarily, you know, be bad either. I do like that idea, Jen, about doing it in grayish. Because so now grayish is just slightly lighter. So Storm is more of a gunmetal gray, and grayish is just a super pale, almost a white gray. We could do that. That's not a bad idea. Add in a third color, but stay in the same tone family. Okay, so I pull my transfer off my backer sheet. And I'm going to, again, I'm just trying to be subtle. Just a little something. Smooth out my air. So it's going to have just that. Is that too much, you think? Maybe it's the wrong angle. I love this big Dream Bigger transfer. And maybe we don't do this. This leaf out here kind of sticks out really far. Okay. So it's going to have just that without the flower. That's probably too much, right? We just need a little bit. I like that Just Thinks is black. Oh, very good idea. I agree, Jen. That's a really smart idea because by leaving the thanks in just the black, it makes it the focal point. Here, what about doing these guys? Oops, I lost you. Here, just twisting this a little bit. Just a little bit. It needs to be at an angle though. This looks too squared off to me. I think that's my problem with it. Let's try it. What the heck, right? Go big or go home. We can always wash it off if we don't like it. Okay, we're going for it. So now we're going to use grayish. So grayish is a very pale white gray. And I am almost out of these guys. I need to get some more ordered. Take my squeegee, dip it in, carefully squeegee cover up my silk screen. I did not do a very good job of attaching my silk screen. So I'm just going across, filling up all my silk screen, covering it all. See, the problem is once you start, you don't want to stop. And sometimes less is more. But it's hard because you just want to keep going because it's so much fun. Okay, so now I'm just going to scrape off all my excess. Put it right back in my paste container because I can use it again. Don't want to waste my chalk. Chalk goes for a very long time. Smooth out any lines that I might have because you will see them when I pull my transfer off. And let's see how we did. Okay. Jen, that was a great idea to use the grays. I got a couple bleeds, but I'll clean those up. That's because I did a lousy job of adhering my transfer. I wasn't really thinking. I just like set it down. But this is awesome. Oh my gosh. We did a good job. Okay, I'm in love with this. This is like totally awesome. So that's it. Now I will spray seal it just because I'm gonna put it on a table. I don't know about the line now. What if we did, see, this is the problem. I get started and then, do we do a double line? Because now the line looks kind of like, again, like it's floating. Like it needs to be, not cemented, but it needs to be not floating, right? What's the word? There's a word I'm looking for. Should I put a double line underneath this one? Let me zoom you in. Oh, you can't see me. I'm sorry, I forgot I got rid of me. I'm gonna zoom you in. Okay, so see down here? Should I add the double line? Just for gravity's sake? We really did a good job on this. Oops, sorry, I'm going the wrong way. I'm trying to get you out, not in. Oh, now you got just me. Ooh, hello, there we go. I don't know, I think we could do grounded, right? It needs to be grounded. Not like my kids, who spend a lot of their life grounded. Let's try it. What the heck, right? This is that problem though, once you start, you should stop. You could do a vertical line on the left side like this. Yeah, no. Nevada Nicole says no. Are you saying no to the double line or to putting a line on the other side? I don't know if it's going to solve my problem of it. I feel like it's floating. It's like the line is too delicate for the weight now that it has the floral. I'm trying to visualize it in my head. Go big or go home, right? We can wash it off. Carol likes Jen's idea. All right, hang on. First I gotta do this. We can wash it off. It's the beauty of chalk, right? Plus it'll bring in the extra color because we did the lighter gray, where the other one is the darker gray. Nicole said, sorry, Nicole. That darn Facebook delay. She said no to the double line, and I just finished the double line. I don't mind the double line. I don't know. I kind of like it. I don't think we want to do any more. I think we're good. I'll have to clean up my couple little bleeds that I have over here, which it'll wash right off. But this is our fun little, look at how cute it is, our cute little table that I hot glued together. So again, all I did was I bought a piece of, you know, in those craft stores, in the unfinished wood section, they have pieces of wood like this that are unfinished. So that they're meant to be made into a sign or whatever. So I bought the piece of wood. It's all nicely routed. It has this nice edging on it. And then I bought these little wooden pieces in like the doll head section. I painted it all white, and then I simply hot glued the feet on. You could also put handles on this. That would be really cute with handles as well. So you don't have to put the little feet on it. I was looking for something to kind of be like a riser in the middle of a table. So this is what we've got. Yeah, I think if I put a line here now, it's too much. I'm leaving it. I will spray it with a polyacrylic coating, like a Krylon or any kind, just to seal it so that if it gets wet, it's not going to go anywhere, because, you know, somebody might put a glass or something on it. My intention is to put it in the middle of a table with a plant here, so I'm curious to see how it will look with the plant in the middle of our leaves, but we'll find out. So this is my project for the evening. I'm making Maria. I'm a Chalk Couture independent designer. I do make a live demonstration video every evening with the exception of Saturdays, so tomorrow night there will be no video, but I will be back to you on Sunday night. If you are new to our little party, please like and follow my page. If you're watching me on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for spending the evening with me. If you want to check out any of these products, you can go directly to www.chalkcouture.com/makingmaria. And you can see we used the Eat, Drink, and Give Thanks transfer. We used the, I believe this is called boho borders. We used the boho, sorry, you can't see it. We used the boho borders. And then this is Dream Big. The leaves are from the Dream Big transfer. We used Storm Chalkology paste, Black Velvet Chalkology paste, and Greige. And Greige and Storm are very similar to each other. Greige is just a tone lighter, and Storm is a tone darker. But they're very nice in the gray family. So this is our very fun little project for the evening. If you want to be in that VIP group, because that's where all the fun stuff happens, you can comment VIP, and I will get you in there. If you're curious at all about Club Couture, because we're not making a video tomorrow night, but I have a really fun project coming up with our Club Couture transfer for the month. So cool. The club is a monthly subscription service. It's the nicest, easiest, and least expensive way to get introduced to chalking. Because for $19.99 a month, a beautiful transfer and 3 paste packets just arrive like magic on your doorstep. You don't even have to think about it, which is the nice part about it. So you can comment club. I'll send you the information about the club. And if you're curious at all about being a Chalk Couture independent designer, you can comment curious, and I would be happy to send you the information. There's all kinds of different ways to be a designer, which is, again, kind of like our transfers. You can completely customize it to whatever you're trying to do. That's all I got for you tonight. Thanks so much for watching me. I will see you on Sunday night. Thanks for all your help tonight, guys. See ya.